All right. So I'm calling prospect right now, do like golf training. So we'll see what's up.
Hey, this is Chris.
Hey, Chris, it's Jason.
Hey, Jason. How you doing, man?
What's going on, man? Dude, it's great to connect. I don't usually take a lot of these calls because a lot of people just pull my leg, but you have a good offer. Okay. So I want to really get serious and down to business here because if you're running ads for this and you're not converting, the solution is to obviously solve it now. Don't just keep running ads for something that's not working. So I really want to talk about the four most important parts that are going to make this offer work. Okay. And the first thing is I see a lot of incongruencies with what you're selling because first off, like the Instagram username has nothing to do with like what you're selling. Second thing is your Instagram bio. People could be hitting your ads, going to your bio, and they have no clue what you're doing. Like blow snake golf is about instilling confidence and swag to your putting game. That's not what they want. They want to, reach par. They want to be able to have better accuracy. They want to be able to, impress their golf buddies. Like you got to think about what they actually want. So that's why we focus on the four most important parts of like anything that you sell. So what's the main offer that you're selling here? Like is it just t-shirts or like what's the main offer?
I'm going to get into golf polos. So I have a big order of just different kind of retro, like neat different design golf polos that I'm getting shipped over here. So I would like to kind of get into that line, like Bad Birdie, of golf polos. So that's kind of what I would like to do, as well as like have some ball markers, maybe putter head covers. So it's all about instilling confidence in putting, and basically you wear blow snake. I'm coining the phrase blow snake. When you make a long putt, it just sneaks into the hole. Right now, there's no current term for when someone makes a long putt, so I kind of, coin the phrase blow snake and kind of want to build around.
Okay. And do you have like promo videos made for this brand?
No, I don't even have this shirt. That's the thing. I just barely launched last month. So ultimately, need to hone in on my message, figure out, right now I'm kind of just figuring out who my target audience is, and then, but I agree with you, like my message is kind of all over the place. I'm just kind of throwing out putting.
So like this program that obviously I run is geared for two people. One is business owners who are already running ads, who are getting conversions, who know their avatar, who know what they're doing. And that's people who would go into our growth and accelerator package. But then we have I'm not just saying this to sell you, but it does kind of fit what you need. It's called our startup package. It's more for people who don't know the right messaging, who don't know how to write copy, who kind of just need direction. So
yeah, I'm brand new to this. I mean, I see like the shop now buttons. I can't even figure that out.
Okay, well that's so.
And they're like, click this. I'm like,
yeah. So this program for you, man, would honestly be more of a learning experience plus a done for you kind of deal, because you won't only just have a done-for-you service, but you'll also be able, because I host weekly group coaching calls where I'm on Zoom once a week and all the members get to join and ask questions. Like this won't just be like a, hey, throw you into some chat and you're getting a service. I mean, that is one part, but also it's like you get to learn as you go. And also it's an accountability tool. So now that you are spending money, you have to actually do shit. You have to go get a video done. You have to go find a videographer. You have to work with us, hop on Zooms, learn this shit yourself too, so that you can prove your concept as well as the business owner. It's not just, and I'm not going to sell you a dream, man. Like,
training and having you guys do a lot of it too, because I don't know what I'm doing. Like I've had buddies, I have a buddy that started Cash & Co. It's blown up, and he's like, expect you to struggle and not know what the hell you're doing for 2 years. I'm like, 2 years? He's like, no.
Well, I personally don't agree with 2 years.
If I can cut that down to a few months, I would love that. I don't want to see.
Yeah. So that's kind of why we do this as like a 90-day program. It's a 30, obviously build every 30 days, but it's a 90-day program. And then after that, you can go month to month and you can stay in, whatever the case may be. But the whole premise of this, I think, for you as far as an action plan is like your site right now, to be very blunt and honest, is not going to convert on cold traffic. We have to focus on one primary offer that will sell with predictability. So you're waiting to get these polos in. When are you expected to get them in?
I'll have them in about 2 weeks.
Okay, well, that's perfect because we usually launch within 10 to 14 days anyway. So that, we can write the copy for the landing page. We use custom landing pages to really centralize the offer. talk more about the polos, talk more about, just reviews, social proof. Yes, you are going to be required to do things that are going to step you out of your comfort zone. Okay. Because that's the whole point of this. Like when you talk, like when that guy says 2 years, I mean, I think that's a little fucking insane. To be honest with you, it should only be about 6 to 12 months. 2 years, that's just somebody.
Sounds like I'm doing. I think it would take about 2 years because it's hard. Like you don't know what you're doing. You know all the cheat codes and the shortcuts. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Well, that's how I felt in the beginning. And it took me 6 to 12 months. Yeah, it took me 6 to 12 months to really understand this shit because I invested a lot of money into coaches and stuff. I went to events. I just dipped myself in more than other people did. So that's kind of like, it's not like just spend money, invest yourself. Like, no, spend your money in the right fucking areas. Don't just spend money to spend money.
And that's what he said. He's like, if you really want to accelerate this, you've got to find out with somebody that team up with somebody that knows what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
They'll help you get through all the struggles that I had to go through to figure this whole thing out. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now. I mean, in 90 days, realistically, what can I expect?
So the biggest thing is that the first 30 days are really dedicated to really implementing a good offer for your business. So we take these polos and we surround it with the right copy, the right infatuations, the right social proof, just the overall scope of the brand too. It's I'm telling you right now, when you have a centralized landing page, you're already one more step ahead. Okay. And also with your offer, we have to think about objection handling. We have to think about the right compelling copy to get people to make a buying decision. That's important. It's not just like, hey, I have a polo, buy it. No, dude, it's more than that. You have a brand. You're not selling some drop shipped shit from China. So it's a lot different.
There are just so many shitty brands out there, and they're selling a ton. I just can't figure it out. And I'm like, what the hell am I doing?
Well, it's because they probably just... Well, I mean, that's because, number one, they've been around longer. Number two is they were able to harness these important parts that I'm kind of trying to get to. So the first part's the offer. If you don't have a good offer, no one cares what you're selling. Number two is the landing page. Like I talked about, the compelling copy, having the right infatuations, getting people to become a part of the story. Number three are your ads. Okay, if you expect to sell this without video ads, you're kind of out of your mind. That's why we're going to force you to go hire a videographer to follow you out on a range, and you're going to shoot videos with the polos. Okay, number four is your back-end LTV and your KPIs, which is what actually makes your ads profitable, what cost per click do you need, what's your CTRs, your click-through rates on your ads, and what's your conversion rate, and what's your average order value. What actually makes a customer worth it to you? And then the fifth part that's kind of a bonus is how do you optimize the overall sales process from ad to traffic to conversion to recovering abandoned carts to offers to email and SMS automations and sequences. We handle that shit for you, but we show you what the fuck is going on. So you're not like in the dark. We do a lot to Shopify stores. Like you're easier to really impress, not to say it in a weird way, because you really have nothing going on. So everything that we do is going to make you go, oh, fuck, this is cool. And that's just the way it's going to be because we're going to be doing shit that you never even knew of. And also we have web developers who can code Shopify sites so that all the things you're talking about, the buy now buttons, putting things on a certain part of the landing page, like we have people who know code who are fucking nerds who can do it for you because you can't do it on a regular Shopify theme. It has to be custom coded. So that's the part that's really impressive as well. So we handle the front end of the store theme. We handle the landing page. We handle communication, your offering. I have weekly group coaching calls. We do graphic design. We do the fucking video editing. Obviously, if you hire a videographer, like where are you located right now?
I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Okay. So getting a videographer over there, and then if they charge you a lot to edit it, fuck it. We can edit it for you as long as you get the clips.
Okay, I can do that.
So we have a full video editing team, full graphic design team. Like this is kind of a way for you to go from zero to having something that you can actually confidently launch traffic to. Not just sitting there going, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Instead, now you can say, hey, in these next 90 days, I'm now going to have the right landing page, the right store, the right automations, the right content, the right copy, the right messaging, the right offer to actually be confident in spending ad money on.
Yeah, I just want to know what the market responds to this. And everyone's like, well, you've been trying it and no one's bought it. So I'm like, I don't know if that's the product or I just don't know what the hell I'm doing.
No. There's a lot of things here that are just not,
I don't feel like it's a good, indicator right now. Well, it's just, is it a shitty brand or is it just that I don't know shit about what I'm doing?
Yeah. I mean, dude, like, here's the thing that's just going to sell you alone is that you put up polos and didn't even put a size chart on the fucking thing. Like, No offense, but that's not really going to make anybody buy when they don't know if it fucking fits them. You know what I'm saying? Like these little things that we don't think about is where we need to handle the objections and framing the prospect to understanding that. Like it's a lot, man, to run a brand. Like I'm going to just let you know right now, it's a fucking lot. But doing this program will actually make you do shit. The reason why you don't know what you're doing is because no one told you to do X, Y, and Z. No one told you to go get videos. No one told you that you got to get a fucking landing page made. No one tell you that you need good copy. These are skill sets that you don't know as the business owner, and you need to delegate and learn while it happens. That's the point of it.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's another question. Dropship, do you guys help with that part of it?
I mean, the logistic part, we can't ship the stuff for you because you're getting the product in yourself. Yeah, we're not like a warehouse, man. We're a marketing team, but yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so I'll just figure that out. I just wanted to know, do you guys handle agency or just the marketing side? So
yeah,
that answers that question.
So I mean, the other thing too is that right now, what else do you have going on the side right now? Because obviously you're starting a brand. You might, I'm just giving you expectations, man. I'm just being really transparent. So when you're doing this program, you're spending $1,500 a month for us to do all this shit and teach you and all these group coaching calls. But what do you have going on the side right now to make sure that you can afford to pay a videographer? Like, do you have a current job that you work, or like what's?
I just sold a healthcare company, so I've been in mental health. I've been dealing with individuals with disabled adults.
Okay.
For 10 years, and
oh, so you just had an exit?
Yes, my business partner and I just had a falling out. So basically, I'm getting paid for the next 3 years. That's my buyout, so I really can do whatever the hell I want.
Okay.
That's why I decided. I've had this idea. I just want to see what the market says.
Okay.
I want to pay the money to, give it the best shot of success. So that's where I'm at. I don't really need to work, but I do real estate and all this stuff outside. But yeah, I want to devote most of my time and attention to.
Okay. No, I love it, man. So,
yeah, in that.
So what's like the one question that you would have for me, or what would hinder you from moving forward right now? Like, what can I answer for you?
I mean, that's it, $1,500 a month. I mean, I'm just talking about like all these different marketing agencies, and it's a lot more of it.
Well, yeah, they're trying to charge you more because they're probably trying to throw in email.
Yeah, what am I missing here? Like, if I'm paying for like pay-per-click ads on top of that,
yeah, so your ad spend is obviously not included in that, or I would be broke. So that's why the service fee is lower, because we give the business owner a bigger cushion to run ads with. So that's why I would really recommend between 40 and 50 bucks a day to start with the ads, but that's once we launch. So, and then obviously once we find things that are working, then we'll spend more money. The highest I'm going to really see you spending a day is going to be around 75 bucks in the beginning, because, and that's a day. So 75 bucks to really get the shit off the ground, to get as much data rolling in as possible.
And so for I've worked with Alliance Not Cheap. I don't know if you've seen that Apparel brand. I've been on their seminars. They're talking about for every dollar that you spend, you should be getting about $3 in return. Is that what I should be expecting?
I mean, that's a little farce. Personally, that's not really that realistic, and no one can really make you that guarantee, because that's kind of illegal to say that, because of FTC reasons. I can't tell you a ROAS. I'm not allowed to. So, I mean, from what I've seen, man, we get anywhere between a 1.5 and a 3. That's kind of our average.
Okay. So 3 is like, that's...
3 is very high, but if you're selling, like, dude, people who say that and they're selling high-ticket shit, it's easier to get a 3. If you're selling... like my programs, I have an 8 to 10 ROAS because my program's more expensive, but I pay more payroll. I pay more costs on the back end. My margins are a lot lower. So, that's just the whole premise, man. Like, people who say that, you should be getting $3 back. I hope they realize that getting a 3 ROAS is not an industry average. An average is about 1.25 to 1.75. That's on average in the industry. Some people get fucking 0. Some people get 0.5. Like, well, it's better to get these things in place than start spending.
Like, anything's better than what I'm getting right now.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point, man. Plus, you get to learn shit, and you're doing things that you never did before, and you're cutting the learning curve.
Yeah, I mean, I just need to go to school for this, and it seems like you're running, that program where you're going to spit out people that know what the hell they're doing after, in a short amount of time. So
yeah.
I'm willing to learn and put in the time and commitment and resources. So you just tell me what I need to do. And
yeah.
I'll go right away.
Yeah, I'll get you set up right now. I just need, your full legal name, and then email, and then we'll get payment settled. I'll get your onboarding links. I'll get all this stuff done right now for you.
Okay. Let's do it.
All right, man. What's your full name? CK, and an email?
I don't have a bullet name one. I would like to. I need to add one, but right now it's just
And then are you using, like, for the payment, is it Visa, MasterCard, Discover, or Amex?
Well, let's use Visa.
Okay, you can read that number off when you're ready.
Okay.
And then the expiration. And then the 3-digit on the back. And then I'm going to get you your links right now for onboarding. Yes. All right, cool. Yep, that worked. Awesome. Okay. Now I need to get you your Typeform links because that is what we use to onboard you. And then I'll get your link for onboarding as well. Don't worry. I know it seems like a lot of shit, but I do need this filled out because it's the way that we know more about the business and et cetera. And actually, this Typeform gets people to think, man. So it's really important. So that's your first link is the Typeform. Second link is your onboarding. So just give me 1 second to grab that. Where is it? Not really our niche. I mean, we're very broad, but at the same time, though, we only focus on. Here's the thing, man. It's like a lot of people will ask us, like, "Hey, do you work with certain niches or verticals?" It's really about up to the business owner what they want to commit to and what they believe is believable. Because I can say, like, for example, man, like we're really good with roofing companies, solar, local service businesses. Even if, like, yesterday I was on the phone with a guy who does painting, I'm like, dude, we could crush it with you. He's like, yeah, but like my wife's gonna kill me if I spend this money. I'm like, dude, you have a money block. Like, I just don't get. It's just like it's really a mindset thing, man. Like I've worked with so many niches and verticals that it's really up to where the person currently is, like mindset wise, man. Because people can make a decision, but honestly, it's really up to them, like how much they're committed to. But apparel brands, we have about 10 to 15 apparel brands right now that we work with. So that's like it's a good niche. Let me just put it that way. I mean, it's not, yeah. It is a tougher niche, though. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm not going to pull your leg or anything. Like, I'm being realistic with you. The what? I mean, apparel in general is tougher just because it requires more differentiation. But I mean, I'm still getting people sales and whatnot. It's just that sometimes it takes longer than others. Sometimes it's shorter than others. It really just depends. It's very, very variable. So I sent you the Typeform, and that's going to ask you questions about the business, et cetera, pain points, like take time with that. The second link is your onboarding call with Chris. Once you are done, and Chris is going to onboard your Shopify account, get your business manager ID from Facebook, all that fun jazz. Once you're done with that Typeform, on the thank you page is going to be it's just going to say like, hey, thanks for submitting this. Go check your email, and you're going to accept an invite to Basecamp. Basecamp is where all the communication and the whole program is inside of there. Okay. So that's really where all the magic happens from here on out is Basecamp. That's where your communication is, where you're going to be dropping your images, all of that fun stuff. Okay. I'm going to shoot you a quick video through your DM. Once we're done with this call, I'm going to show you around the platform so you know what to expect. Okay. And then that is really it from here, man. That's it. You're all set.
On this, so fill out those forms that you did. Is the message that you sent me that form for the email?
So the two links. One is the Typeform. That's why I need you. That's just a questionnaire for onboarding. And the second one is your onboarding call. So I need you to complete the task on those two links, and then just reply to me on Instagram when you're done. All right. All right, man. Sounds good, man. I appreciate you picking up the phone and actually taking action. A lot of people kick the rock down the road, so I'm honestly like really happy that you decided to make the right move for yourself and cut the learning curve and learn some new shit, man. Like, it's a really big thing.
pretty confident myself going all in on this, and everyone, that's been successful says you really can't go wrong if you get the right company and pay-per-click ad. That's really the only way to scale it.
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, man, I appreciate your time also. And yeah, man, just let me know when you're done with those forms, and then I will send you over another video that's going to walk you through Basecamp so you know what to expect, you know what obviously it looks like and how to use it and like what things are what.
Okay.
All right, man. Thanks, Chris. Talk to you, man.